Hey everybody, welcome back to On the Ring Apron. I'm one of the co-hosts, Steve, and we have just completed night one of Wrestlemania, the Wrestlemania Too Big for Just One Night. We are starting a new segment here, first opportunity we've had to do so. But before we get to that, let's review what happened on night one as we completed the first 8 of 16 matches tonight. We have Kia getting 6 out of 8 correct. You kind of knew that she had the advantage. I got 4 out of 4, also missed 4 as well. I was dumb enough to take Goldberg to retain when it was pretty obvious that he was going to likely be able to lose the championship. And also Becky Lynch pulling out the victory over Shayna Baszler. That's one Kia got as well. So that's really our main differences. The only one I got right that she didn't was John Morrison pulling the win over the Jimmy Uso and Kofi Kingston to retain. Otherwise, we did pretty well. But Kia right now with a 2-match lead with a night still to go. We'll see if that continues on as we go further into it. But we actually also tonight saw 3 different title changes, and we're going to start a new segment based on that. That's going to be specifically just kind of for me and for you guys to enjoy, and it is going to be called the Plate Exchange. As you guys saw from our WrestleMania preview video, we do have all of the replica championships, and with that we also have the replica side plates. So, when we have a title change and we've got the ability to be able to change plates on some of them, we're going to do so here for you guys the night after. So we saw, as I said, 3 title changes. One that doesn't have any plates that we can't do anything with. R-Truth losing the 24/7 championship tonight to Mojo Rawley. We'll see if maybe something comes along with WrestleMania to do something about it. But 2 that we can do something with, the Women's Tag Team Championship match ended up seeing Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss win the Tag Team Championships. And then we also saw Braun Strowman win the Universal Championship over Goldberg. So with that, we've got a set of plates to change. The women won their match first, so we're going to go ahead and start with theirs. As you can see from what we had prior to the match, we did have the Asuka plate already on the side. There is no plate for the Kabuki Warriors or for Kairi Sane by herself yet, so we had just the Asuka plate covering one side, and we'll go ahead and get that one off here and switch it out. Okay, and the Asuka plate officially comes off, and we will be switching it out for the Alexa Bliss plate. Alexa Bliss, unfortunately, the only one of the 2 that currently has a championship plate that is available for sale at the moment. Nikki Cross doesn't have one, nor do they have one for their team. So just as we did with the Asuka plates, we also will go ahead and put the Alexa Bliss plates on. Just a single side to represent half of the tag team champions. Make sure that's facing the right way. This is actually the second time that the Alexa Bliss plates have gone on this particular belt, as her and Nikki became the first ever 2-time women's tag team champions this evening. So congratulations to the 2 of them. The titles also with that moving back over to SmackDown, so potentially opens up some new rivalries, perhaps some new teams that could form over on SmackDown. Of course, the Boston Hug Connection, a former championship team, is over there at the moment. And also the possibility of some other teams that could potentially be created. A lot of folks that are online talk about the possibility of a team like Fire and Desire possibly winning it, although right now I think their friendship may be on some thin ice, so, bump. So we'll see if that goes. Of course, Glow Mella, a popular team with the team of Naomi and Carmella potentially teaming up, but potentially opening up some new doors. So we now have our new belt here with the Alexa Bliss plates now on the side to represent half of our new women's tag team champions. As for the other championship that we had this evening, we did have the Universal Championship change hands. The previous champion, of course, now is Goldberg. We had his plates on the sides to represent him as champion. Braun Strowman does have a set of plates that we have seen on TV. It's just a picture of his Monster Among Men face vintage. But unfortunately, those plates are not available for sale yet, so these plates will simply be exchanged with the standard W logo that is normally available for the Universal Championship until we either can acquire them or until the title changes hands to somebody to whom we can make an exchange with. So we'll go ahead and get the Goldberg plates off and then switch them over to the standard plates. For Braun Strowman, this is his first World Championship. He's had many attempts at many other pay-per-views to be able to win the world title. He came up short against Brock Lesnar a couple of times. He had a shot against Seth Rollins back at, what was it, Clash of Champions, I believe, when they were still the tag champs going into it. And, you know, somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure we were at it, so I'm hoping I'm right on that one. But this is not the first championship he's won, but finally the first time that Braun Strowman has been able to win a world championship. So the Goldberg plates officially come off of the belt. You know, when they originally were put on this, the red version of this belt a couple of years ago, I wasn't necessarily sure if these particular ones would ever rear their head onto a set of plates again, but it ended up working out. And we will be switching them out for the standard W, only because we do not have the Braun Strowman plates. If we do acquire them, we'll make sure that we include another video that puts that on there as well. So we'll... So while I'm sitting here getting these last couple of plates on here, we do still have a number of matches set for tomorrow's WrestleMania. A couple more title matches. Drew McIntyre's WWE title match against Brock Lesnar. We will be seeing the Raw Tag Team Championships go on the line. The Street Profits defending against Austin Theory and Angel Garza. And I know there's a handful of others. The SmackDown Women's Championship also on the line. Rhea Ripley's NXT Championship also being on the line. In the comments below this video, put down who you guys might think could potentially be on the plate exchange tomorrow, because we do have a number of titles that potentially could change hands, and I do have some Charlotte plates if she was to get the job done for her particular one. Of course, you know, we don't have any plates for Drew McIntyre, only because he has not won a world championship yet, but a potential possibility that he could win a world championship. And the SmackDown Women's Championship also potentially going to change hands. We've got Bayley plates already on them, but we also have plates for Sasha. We have plates for Naomi. So, you know, those could be ones that may not just go to the standard W. They may end up going onto another name if things were to go a certain way. So who do you guys think is going to potentially walk out with some titles tomorrow? So, got the W plates back on there. If we do get the Braun Strowman plates, which I'm hoping will go on sale soon, you know, we will make sure that those find their way onto here. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed night one of WrestleMania. See you guys tomorrow for night two. Have a good night.